It looks like we are succeeding in this amphibious landing, even though we don't have actual Marines here. So non-Marines just get a massive penalty to amphibious assault. And Marines partially cancel that. Oh! Something happened here. We actually lost some convoys. The Bay and Bengal. Hungary joined the Axis. I never invited them. Wait. Hungary had been fighting some wars over here against Germany. Germany and Hungary were at war. I'm not going to think too hard about it. Do I have... I probably still have a navy that's unassigned. Indeed, I do. Because at the start of the stream. And patrol, Bengal, West India, Arabian Sea, which we hadn't been doing for a while. Good. I know we need to set a national focus. We'll get to that in a second. East African subs we had parked, but we hadn't reassigned, so you're going to do some convoy raiding here, here, and here. And before you go out to sea, we will... Oh, are you still in port? Are you not? You're not in port? You know what? Fine. You don't have a commander. F you. I really wish you could assign commanders out there. So now everyone's got a mission. Excellent. You're trying to land there and failing, which makes me happy. Brits are trying to land here, and they are failing, which makes me happy. Also, we're going to get a fleet in there again, which is great. Actually do have to take a break because apparently I have to pee, so that's good. Preslov! I know it's not much, but I'm really grateful for your content and initiating me into my new favorite genre, Grand Strategy. Love you and keep on the good work. Well, thank you very much. Hungary was never at war with Germany. I was just mistaken. Oh, so it was just everyone else over there. Okay. I guess Germany was at war with Yugoslavia and stuff, and I guess that's what I was thinking. That's okay. I still don't want Hungary in my group because we got too much shit going on. And that was super disconnected. Let's keep going down over there. We do need to send another national focus here. Barack Obama! Barack Obama. That's funny. Funny way to spell it. More whiskey for the whiskey gods. Thank you. Indochina win. And get Siam in your faction. Yeah, the problem with getting Siam is they're not actually fascists right now. So that would be tricksy. We don't need the national unity. The division recovery rate is pretty good, though. We don't need the synthetic oil focus, because we're not researching that right now. We're mostly just getting actual oil. That bonus to land doctrines? We could still use one of those. Let's go ahead and do that. So if we take a look at Siam, I guess all we have to do is coup them. Oh yeah, that's right. And we weren't taking the French into... we can't take the decision over here to demand French Indonesia, and then the Siam stuff was there. I'm going to assume that's never going to happen. I'm just going to give up hope on that. And that's probably a really good idea. Okay, so we have our zeros now. So new fighters, we're going to have to make sure that we're producing the naval version of our fighters. We'll also get started on the new naval bombers as well. So... yeah, because we are producing Fighter 2s, but not the carrier version. So now we have to replace that with the carrier Fighter 2s. Bam. And they want some upgrades that'll come in eventually. I'm going to go ahead and get this going a little bit more aggressively here, because if we do start to fight more true naval wars, then it's going to be a bit of an issue. British submarines over here, good. If you take Indonesia, probably bypass the focus. Right. It doesn't just forbid you from taking it. Following them will bypass the focus. At war with France, or France doesn't own Indonesia. Or if I'm in a faction with France. I see. I don't need the rubber, but it would lead to the next Siamese idea. Now, right now, if I were to declare war on France, that would just affect me over here. France has, at Madagascar, I suppose. They do have a little tiny port over here, but we can take that basically instantaneously. So we could basically wipe out all the French presence in any waters that affect me whatsoever. Alright, that's good. We still have to figure out the freaking Iranian thing. Oh, my Marines are on the move over here. Iranian front. Still not feeling super confident at this time. But we're going to go ahead and get that started in a moment. As these naval battles. Oh, we actually lost 4 destroyers and some planes, but we sank 4 destroyers, 2 destroyers, 4 heavy carriers, cruisers, 8 light cruisers, 18 of their fighters, and 11 of them. All right, so that was a pretty good win for us. Oh, we're gonna lose the invasion here. So yeah, they still don't really reposition yet, but we can go and probably do a bit of a manual reposition temporarily. Have these people jump into that fight and then repel them. Nothing going on down here. Nope, we're good. We're good. We're good. Okay. And there was a little bit of a skirmish there, but we are going to succeed. And yeah, after you're done, you're going to be forming an offensive line. There's not that many of you, but I think we can do something like that. Decryption information. I'll grab the encryption tech because it still messes with the AI. Come on, land. It's 1 division. And we are progressing. Oh, there's a British fleet over here. Now, I have a fleet over here. I've got 2 fleets. Oh, I didn't realize I had a double up on actual military stuff. That's good right now, though. We've got 2 fleets that actually help cover the Arabian, which should hopefully protect these transports from the British people. 98%, 99%. Yes, and I do have to use the XP soon. There is a cap. The destroyer tech, still 91 days away. That's probably what I'll do, because it caps at 500. When we do unlock our destroyer level 3, I will dump my XP on that design before we start producing it. Okay. Here we go for the plans. We got some red arrows, not everyone was in position. And I don't know if they can push through here anyway, but I want to keep these troops occupied and pinned in while these guys prep their moves forward. All right, do we have anyone who's not currently in an army? Probably. A bunch more tanks, actually. What do I want to do with you? Is an excellent question. Also, oh, not all the divisions were assigned over here. There we go. Team Teal, there were some exclamation marks going on. Marines over here complaining of some low supplies. Oh, that port was lost. Alright, you over here. That was the failed naval invasion. You're going to get a new front line, say drawn over here. And you offensive line. Then we'll always going there. And go. Meanwhile, you're going to land there and you'll probably do fine. You have taken all of this island. Great. I'm actually going to get you to redo that. Yeah, see, no, see, I just did it again. I have this whole thing, and I hit enter this time. I have this whole group selected. I said take off from here, land there. I hit enter. It says no divisions. So now 3. Why are these guys not auto-assigning? Maybe because they weren't in the port at the time? I don't know. We can also set some planes over here. Oh shit, we got a ton of fighters banked. I really got to redo these. Oh, they're fighter 1s, that's why. Still, I'm going to create a new air wing of... Oh, I see what you're complaining about. Let me do this. And get 200 fighters over here. Boom. Okay. And then, right, then I can't do that. These are spare carrier fighters, the rank 1s, which are just being dumped. Is there a straight? Oh, there is a straight crossing. Thank you very much. So, front line there. Offensive line there. There we go. Glad you guys have eyes. Okay, we'll retake that before we run out of supplies over here, which will be good. This will all be grouped up, which will be nice. Meanwhile, let's take a look at Iran. Oh, naval battle going on over here. More of our subs. But hopefully the rest of our fleet's going to come in there as well. Meanwhile, over here... God, the war for Iran is being brutal. Just brutal. This is only a level 2 naval base as well, so actually getting the supplies over here is going to be awfully tough. Non-aggression pact with Hungary. Sure, buddy. Bum, 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 bum. Wee man, thanks for the sub. Oh, that front's... Why is that front so funny? I don't know, but it definitely is. Anyway, I'll have you do something like that instead. And you'll move again? Maybe, kind of, sort of. Okay. There we go. Took back that port. And then you guys are... Interesting! I wonder why he decided to do that. I guess he wanted to be over here, and it was a lot faster to go this way than to walk through the shitty land. That makes sense. Alright, they'll meet up. As long as they hold that, we're going to be good. Naval combat over here. Killed some convoys. Excellent. Oh, and some actual naval battle over here. We killed 4 submarines. Okay. And more skirmishes here. That was pretty sizable. We lost 2 destroyers and 1 plane for killing 8 destroyers, 1 heavy cruiser, and 6 light cruisers. I call that one a win. But I know there's another battle here that didn't look so good. No, this one's fine. 3 destroyers, 3 heavy cruisers, 1 light cruiser destroyed by just 24 subs, in fact. Crazy sauce. Cross sent in a message here. How about nuking Boston and then playing Fallout 4 in the next stream? Oh, that's really good. Continuously enjoying your content, even though my budget doesn't allow donations like Charlesy. I've always said it before. When you get some of those, it's the bigger donations or tips. It's it's for all the people who enjoy the content, but can't necessarily give direct support. It's the only way that I can make it work in my brain. So there you go. You and Who's Army sent in a tip as well. Can't give as much as others, but this is what I can do to show my love for you and your content. There's a malt called Adnams Southwold, English, not Scottish, that you should try. Ooh. Are there a lot of English whiskeys? It's not normally something you associate, but I assume there's actually quite a few products that we, just think of as whiskeys that are actually English here or there. Weeman, hey! Weeman123-312 started watching videos back in 2011, 2012. That was a long time ago. Somewhere, and I thought it was time to give something back. Love from Sweden. Hey, thank you very much. Tack. Tack. I know like 1 word in Swedish. Well, that, or I can also ask for sex oil when I really want to get drunk. I mean, 6 beers. Nuke London. Wasn't the English Navy pretty good or something? Seems like we'll just sink all English ships. Well, the English Navy is split, right? There's got a lot of fronts to worry about. We're actually not dealing with that many battleships of theirs right now. They mostly have cruisers operating over here, whereas I'm throwing a lot of hardware their way, and I'm not so dumb as to attack the US until this whole thing is dealt with. Alright, we are pushing them a little bit. It's still being quite tough, and there's still plenty of attrition going on, but things are progressing. Did we finish? That helps too. We have finished some of our infrastructure over here, so we're not being starved out in the same way. That's actually incredibly helpful. And holding on to that port is good. Tombs, thanks for the sub, and El Jambi right before that with the resub. Port in Iran. Oh, hang on. Oh! Are any of these not fighting? Yeah, we sort of need, like, both these ports, because right now we don't have any. But we are going to get this port in a moment. Oh, maybe not. Hopefully we'll be okay. Naval combat. Sank some convoys. Sank some more convoys. Oh, and that's it for convoys. How's the airplane situation over here? As I recall correctly, it's not great. We got some tactical bombers, and then I think the problem is there's no nearby airbase. Keita is the closest. And these simply aren't going to have the range. Yeah, we'll see if we can take France. The fall of Warsaw! Warsaw finally fell! Not to the Germans, but to the Soviets. So what are you working on now, Soviets? Women in aviation. Very cool. But war with Germany is what I want you to do. I want you to be fully distracted there, USSR. Be nice. There we go. Say one of you... Oh, I probably just got this guy to retreat from the battle, which is okay. He doesn't have... Actually, no, he's got full organization, which is good. He should be able to hold the port. Yeah, these guys are actually being exterminated right now because they've got nowhere to run to because of that situation. It's too aggressive on that marine move. And then you're going to get bopped over there. We're going to lose this whole marine division. Speaking of marines, though, how are we doing over here? Better. Also, we probably have some dudes sitting at home. Yeah, I'll say it just like that. What do I want to do with you three? I still have some tanks that haven't been assigned somewhere. I'm going to have you join this marine group. Excellent. So we'll finally retake that. Oh, they got interrupted just a little bit by being pulled back into a battle. There you go. All you're going to do is sit in this province. I'm not even going to give you more commands. Literally just going to sit in that province and hold that so you don't die anymore. And... NJ87 Army, thank you very much for the sub. The resub. And Thornsworth, thank you very much as well. And grab these 3 tanks. Poland has capitulated. Oh my god, and that led to an actual peace conference. Right, which makes sense, because the USSR declared war on Latvia, Lithuania, Estonia, and the Polish People's Republic. That was the faction. And they finished off. They took 93,000 pieces of equipment. Simply brutal. You don't have a front anymore. I think some things shuffled around. So your job will be to take something rather like that, actually. Italy declares war on Greece. Greece joins the Allies. Alright. And yeah, we can just get them to hold out over here. They can probably defend this port forever. At which point, what I should do... Actually, I'm going to tell these Marines that this is your front line. Because then what I can do is grab some of these dudes and say, why don't you join that front line over there? Going through the mountains is for losers. There might be a bit of counter push over here, but I think we're going to be okay. Marines down here. Alright, still pushing. Things are getting done. These guys are getting cut off. A lot more work taking this island than expected. Some units to deploy. Oh, all these Marines are ready to be deployed. Yeah. So I have to assign them a location. It has to be a core location. So, one of the places of the port. Okay, there you go. And so they should deploy automatically, and there they are. So, 10 more Marines. which I think we will use to make an actual naval invasion of Australia. Yeah, that's what's going on. So we're making a new army. We'll give you a decent leader. And you are going to plan a naval invasion from, say, here to... Which one would you prefer? I could go directly down here, but I think I'm going to go for the closer end. Right there. And you actually got 10 divisions assigned. Excellent. And then once you land, your job will be to secure just a little more real estate around here. Like that. And I'll tell you to execute as soon as you can. Organized Nationalist China wants to send us some divisions. Sure, we'll probably put you on garrison duties. Oh, thank you very much for the naval experience cap. I really want to wait. Yeah, we're going to wait. It's going to take 34 days, so we'll lose some of our naval XP. But I want our destroyers and submarines, our class 3 destroyers and submarines. Those are the ones I want to experience up. So, political power... I want to consider doing a change round over here. But I guess we're okay. And yeah, we're going to declare war on France soon. It will happen. We're still boosting party popularity. And I might want to do a little bit more of that. What if we just flip Afghanistan rather than invade them? The other thing we can do, it turns out that the boosting party popularity is actually shockingly easy. Like, it might be shockingly easy to flip America. We're just going to start messing with them for a little while because we've got the excess points. So we'll go and spend. Oh, yeah, Greece has been pulled in. That's interesting. Does that change anything with Greece being part of the allies? How do we feel about that? I don't think it does in the short term. Although if we do manage to take Iran, which is so much easier to take from the other side, Jesus. Finland rejects Soviet demand. Soviet Union declares war on Finland. Okay. Finland joins the Axis. That should be very good for us. Polish People's Republic. Huh, look at that. That should be very good for us. Because even though Germany is still incompetent and hasn't taken Luxembourg yet, or touched France, and actually Italy's been pushed back in France, which is terrible, these two should be going to war. They're not yet. Because Finland's in the war. Yes. Defensive war. Finland's in the Axis and is at war. I don't know if Germany's going to jump in or not. Okay, you guys, good. You've got your tanks in there. Wonderful. I'm going to give you a new offensive line, which is simply going to be to reach there. Why are you moving that way? Seems odd, but okay. And we're pushing over here, which is great. 10 Marines, getting ready to go to Australia. And this is going to get cleaned up. There's a little bit of a pushback, but we should be okay. It's probably just some supply shortages over here. Yes, I've set things to not be historical, which is why everything is cray-cray. Do we have an airport over here? I don't think so. I don't think there is an airport over here. Oh, we've got fighters that have been standing by forever. Because I hate that you can't assign airplanes to a job while they're being deployed, because this keeps happening. Hopefully our home islands are being relatively well defended. Now, all these Chinese troops, what are we going to do with you? We're going to make a new army. Add you to the China front. Nationalist Spain joins the Axis. And move you up there for now. We'll revisit you soon. What is this battle? We sank some more British convoys. Very nice to see. More research coming in. We don't have a new air tech yet, right? Close air support. Actually, yes. I would like to do that, please and thank you. Who did I just cancel the front for? Oops, the wrong ones. No, that's okay. Let me just clear out everyone here for a second. Alright, so you guys are the Marine guys. Just make sure to hold what you've got for now. And, yeah, reset the offensive line over there. That's going to be fine. You're going to help push against that city. The others, I'm going to get you to merge up to 1. And reset your front line to here. And just set a more modest attacking line like that. There we go, and that should be a fair bit better. Okay. Click the circle when the... Yeah, I know you can have people deploy to a battle group directly. I'm aware of that. I've made use of that. But here, I want to keep them around and have a few more options to decide. Because I'm going to be making new armies to just sort of hold a lot of this. You know what we need? We need a garrison army over here, actually. Tell you what, I'll use some of these Chinese dudes and my garrison units. I think I'll save the actual artillery. I'm going to make a new group. This is going to be part of the Home Guard group, and they are going to be set to simply garrison Borneo and a bunch of islands I don't know the name of because geography is hard. Did we never? It looks like we never flagged anything over here. There we go. And once again, I clicked on airport when I really wanted to add more garrisons. There, 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 and there. Now, it looks to me like these islands over here are not stripy, which I don't understand. This is Army 3. Okay, no, they are. They're just really hard to see because of the pale yellow stripes. So if I change you to something more vibrant like blue, there we go. Now you'd be a little easier to see. Still not great, but there we go. We're probably going to want more people in the Home Guard at some point. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and insert these 3 infantry to my primary Home Guard, which is Japan and a lot of my major islands. We're going to make sure that gets a little bit more buffed, because the sneak attack would be quite bad. How is the United States? War Plan Orange. What is War Plan Orange? It's making moves on Japan. But just because they started here doesn't mean they're necessarily going to beeline down, embargo Japan, and all that. If they embargo me, it wouldn't be the end of the world. Speaking of which, how's our trade coming along? We're still a little short on things, and we do have some convoys. Ridiculous amount of rubber. Bring in a little bit more oil here, even though we are theoretically going to be conquering oil soon. Take this port. That'll help our supply situation immensely, and we can combine our front together. There's our new destroyer class, right? Yes, excellent. Absolutely want that. And then our naval doctrines, our main naval doctrines are done. Our land doctrines are still being worked on. We need to get our next level of infantry equipment. So, more importantly, what we're going to do is... I guess I'll... you know what? There's not a lot of production in the destroyer. I'll go ahead and cancel that. And I'm going to start queuing up Destroyer 3, but we're going to go and spend all of our experience points trying to max that out.